Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Basic Travel Podcast, the podcast where there's a lot of chat about music and there's a little bit of swearing. I'm your co host, Ashish.
And this is Nirupama. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about covers. So this would include famous cover songs, bands which get covered a lot, and of course, Bollywood music. So, Ashish, I've got a random question today. Would you rather permanently live in a roller coaster park or live in a zoo?
Oh, what kind of zoo?
An animal zoo. What kind of zoo did you think?
No, I know animal zoo, but like with like dangerous animals, like in those like African zoos where you have just animals roaming
No,
freely, or like
that's called a national park. A zoo is where animals are caged.
no, still like because
Okay,
if
so
I'm
I'm talking about the zoo like in Madagascar.
ah okay.
But the animals don't talk to humans and they don't try to run away and stuff.
Do I get a endless supply of food, water, and
Yeah, you've
stuff
got
like
all that. Would you rather live in a roller coaster park or a zoo?
a zoo? Animals do. Chumma, what'll I do in a roller coaster park?
Like there are roller coasters there, I guess that should be sufficient.
No, but if a ride breaks down and let's say I am there and the ride goes all the way to the top and breaks down, I'm screwed. No.
I mean, you can also repair the ride and continue testing it. But okay, sure. It sounds interesting.
How about you?
I
Zoo
think I
roller
choose
coaster.
roller coaster park.
Roller coaster park. What?
Yes, because there are roller coasters there. Because like I can I don't know just keep going around. Probably like some Disney World, Disneyland, something.
Plus those things like are like nauseating. Dude. You just go in circle, circle, circle.
That's the whole point of a roller coaster. There's a roller in the name.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to make you vomit. No.
I think that's just natural selection at the point. Believe me.
Natural selection. Wow.
Yeah.
From the survival of a particular species to vomit.
Two roller coasters, which
Brilliant.
is still survival of the fittest.
That's why we only go for bumper cars. Lot of protection and lot of fun. You just like smash into others.
I don't. Okay, never mind. Let's get on to the topic. There's no point arguing about this right now. Alright, so today's episode is about covers. We're going to talk about famous songs that have been covered many times. So what's the most recent cover you heard?
Most recent.
Hmm.
Good or bad one?
Let's start with good first.
Um, which is a song that Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. That song
Sound of
covered.
Silence.
Yes, that song covered by Disturbed.
You heard that today, like 15 minutes before the podcast, didn't you?
No, I heard Sound of Silence by Disturbed first, and I was like, because I was searching for the Simon and Garfunkel one.
Right.
Then I
Yeah, I think
found
that's more popular, right?
this one. Yeah. Then I found this one. This was
Hmm.
like way back. I think this was 2014. And I found this one. And I thought Disturbed were like some sort of Chotu Motu band that had just done this cover to like get more famous. And I had no idea that they were like a big band.
Yeah.
So this was like the first cover I heard, and I think this is the last like best cover that I remember hearing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
How
think
about
the
you?
cover I heard most recently was some random Instagram cover of Vienna by Billy Joel.
Billy Joel? Which one?
Vienna.
Vienna? Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Is it like a cappella cover, or were there like instruments and
There was a
stuff like
guitar.
that?
There was a guitar. No, I think there was a karaoke machine. I'm not sure, but it was a nice cover. Some random Instagram page I just saw.
Oh, if you're introducing like random Instagram page, and there's this guy who does like covers of metal songs, but he uses like all these joke instruments. I think he's called Leapfrog Studios.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's nice.
It basically uses like stuff like vuvuzelas, those clown horns, stuff like that.
Ah,
Instead of
right.
using actual,
I think Vuvuzela is a truly annoying instrument.
Yeah, it is. It
Yes.
is.
I think that when did that
But
get popular? I think in the Olympics or something, right?
I think it was the 2014 FIFA World Cup.
2014 there was a FIFA World Cup. Wasn't it 2000? That was 2014.
Brazil, Brazil.
2010, the South Africa FIFA World Cup.
I don't know if it was 2010 or 2014, but I know both years had World Cups. I don't know which World Cup it actually got big.
It was the South African World Cup. I'm sure of this.
South African World Cup had some great songs though.
Yeah, I mean,
No other World
that
Cup.
actually did. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the South African World Cup.
Hmm. No, but those songs are like brilliant, like, especially the waving flag one. That had
Yeah.
so much.
Wasn't that like iconic for everybody of our age at the time?
Yeah, that and Shakira song. Which one was that?
Um, Waka Waka.
Yes, that one. Waka Waka.
Yeah, I think Waving Flag was very popular among the guys, and all the girls would know the Shakira song.
The both songs were like popular because both are like they were dance songs, but they still went sort of hard.
Yeah, that's true. True. I mean, in my apartment, it worked the other way around, so it's like.
Huh.
So,
Waving Flag had lots of covers though
yeah.
for Waving Flag because it was like such like a song with like a big message and everything. Every natural disaster that came afterwards, so for like the next 4 years, everyone just like got together and made a cover of Waving Flag.
Yeah, and now it's
And
all Imagine. I think a lot of people released an Imagine cover yet again, right?
no, Gal Gadot and her friends released one, and they got destroyed by the internet. After that, no one has touched that song since.
Oh, is it? I've heard this, that UNICEF version of Imagine with David Guetta and Priyanka Chopra and everybody. It's called the world version or something like that. Released 5 years ago, I guess.
Slightly off topic, but what do you think about Priyanka Chopra in music?
Didn't she? What was her first song called? It was with who was that guy?
Pitbull or someone?
Yes, Pitbull. Yeah, it was called Exotic, right? To be honest,
Before that, there was one more. I think it was In Your City. That was the first song.
oh right, I like that song. I like that song.
I think In Your City was okay.
It was
Exotic,
catchy. It was so catchy.
Exotic was like a big song
Yeah, I
because
didn't like Exotic. I liked In My City. That was
yeah,
such
because
a catchy song.
Pitbull is there, like that's your big song there. So those two are big songs. Then she became like a part-time player. So like every other DJs were making songs, and she would just appear in their videos after that.
That's like Sonam Kapoor and Coldplay, right?
Yeah,
So
I
apparently she's
know.
got a lot of other songs. Um, I
Sonam
Can't
Kapoor
Make
or
You Love Me or something. Some other song.
Sonam Kapoor or Priyanka Chopra?
Priyanka Chopra.
Oh, okay. I haven't
Yeah.
heard any of them.
And she
Is it
sang a lot of Hindi songs as well.
did she?
Yeah. So Dil Dhadakne Do was done by her. And there's this, you know that Ram Chahe Leela Chahe song, right? From Ram Leela. Apparently she
Yeah.
sang that too.
Ah, nice.
I did not know her music career had blossomed so well.
Who knows that? Now she's in Hollywood. Hollywood actress.
I did not watch her series either.
Yeah, same. I watched the first couple of episodes, then just got bored.
I didn't watch the first episode either.
Okay, getting back to topic.
Yes.
Your most hated cover.
I think Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Everybody covers that. It is so annoying. The song is annoying as it is. Like, I think it's really nice to listen to like once or twice, and then it just gets on your nerves, dude. People are singing that to other people. People are singing that all the time. There's a karaoke. They have a guitar. It just gets on my nerves right now.
But that's like with like most of the songs, right?
Dude, Corey
Most
Taylor
like
could cover Perfect, and I wouldn't listen to it.
I don't think Corey Taylor would cover pop, like,
If he
ever.
did, if he did.
I don't think you would remember. No, but even this song, it's like similar to like, any kind of slow melody with at max one instrument that has anything to do with romance. People will just cover that because it's easy to cover.
Hmm. That makes sense though. But I mean, I don't know, dude. Like,
No,
that
because even
song just gets on my nerves right now.
like because even okay. What's your opinion on the covers of All of You,
Oh yeah, no.
John
That
Legends?
that is that is another. I don't know that's another rabbit hole, to be honest. You know,
Hmm.
all these really cheesy romantic songs. It's and I think Summertime Sadness.
Summertime Sadness.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people cover it.
I don't know, man. Like, I haven't seen those, but it's probably because I don't like really focus on that sort of genre. But I don't think it would lead to a lot of covers. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
easy. No, it seems easy to cover, but I didn't think that that would be a song that people would really cover as much.
Oh, wait. What's this other thing? Dude, to be honest, I really feel like um, this one's overcovered. All of me is overcovered. Perfect. So Shape of You. Shape of You is very overcovered.
Yeah. Hmm? Talking about overcovered, like, do you remember when these cover thing actually blew up?
Uh,
Yeah,
Not really.
2013 with the release of Gangnam Style.
Oh.
That song had covers everywhere.
Mhm.
Every single person did a cover of that.
Mhm. Mhm.
I started telling people the next song that was really
Oh,
well
and
covered was
dude, can't help falling in love. I can't. That song. No.
who was that by?
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley. Oh, Elvis Presley. I know four songs maybe. In the Ghetto, Jailhouse Rock.
Yes. Blue suede
Two.
shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which incidentally is a cover song.
Yeah, Blue
So,
Suede Shoes was like, I heard the original and I was like, God damn, this is so good.
hmm. But like, when old artists make covers, no, it's like their own version of it.
That's true.
Like it doesn't sound the same. It actually sounds like they have taken it, sort of reworked it from the ground up. Whereas like modern stuff just sounds like they've taken a professionally made one and just like removed few of the instruments.
Hmm. You heard of Johnny Cash, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So you heard his Hurt, a cover of Hurt. I mean, that's obvious.
Hmm.
So apparently, Nine Inch Nails composed Hurt. Most people think it's Johnny's original song, right?
Mhm.
And the cover was so good that the band said that this song belongs more to him than it does to us.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, that cover kind of gets you in the feels though.
Hmm. No, but I didn't think that Nine Inch Nails would write something like this.
Yeah, and you can't even hear the lead singer singing, to be really honest.
Yeah, because no, because even the lyrics itself,
Hmm.
it's so different from what like I would imagine if I heard of Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
yeah, I actually didn't know this, so this is very interesting.
What is
Okay,
one
but yeah,
song you could never get bored of hearing covers of?
once I can. Oh,
Or one artist?
this is an interesting question because if I could never get bored of hearing covers means I don't like the original song, or I like the song so much that any
Yeah.
form of it. I don't know, dude. See, the thing is, right?
Hmm.
I haven't seen many covers of the song, but the ones I've seen look cool.
Ah.
So it's the guitar covers of "Soil" by System of a Down. There's like
Oh,
this
nice.
small 10-second guitar bit at
Hmm.
the end of the song,
Hmm.
and the entire song sort of builds up to that.
Okay.
So any guitarist who can play that 10-second part properly,
Hmm.
that cover I can listen to.
Hmm. Okay.
Or Oh, which is that one? I started a joke by Bee Gees.
Uh, Stayin' Alive is the more popular Bee Gees song, but there's this other song called How Deep Is Your Love that is so much better.
Yeah. I started a joke for me, like completely kills all those because his voice is so cool in that.
Mm-hmm.
And every cover I've seen, they do it perfectly, but there's something about I think his name is Robin Gibb.
Mm-hmm.
His voice is just so like melodic and has like that vibrato at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Makes that song amazing. Amazing to listen to.
Mm. For me, it would be Red Hot Chili Peppers or A7X, Avenged Sevenfold, yes.
Which song?
Dear God or So Far Away,
Ah, yeah.
or Hope Leaves by Opeth. I keep asking people to cover it, dude. Nobody ever covers it.
Because it's like Opeth, right? Like Opeth will probably have
It's
like
a clean
100.
Opeth song.
No, but just in like instrumental, so Opeth would have a ton of instrumentals there, right? Which will
Yeah,
be
that's
like
true.
sort of
It's pretty complicated to be really honest.
yeah. Which is why when you look for covers, they always look for like easy songs.
Yeah.
Which is
Dear God by Avenged Sevenfold, I was listening to this wonderful cover. It's by this guy called Felix Irwan. I think he's from Indonesia or something like that.
Hmm.
Oh, dude, that cover was beautiful, and his voice is so good.
Which is like the blind guy from Indonesia who has like a great voice.
What?
So there's this singer who's blind, but he has an amazing voice. He has perfect
No,
pitch.
he's not. He's not blind.
Oh, then different singer.
Different singer. And I think there's this another one cover of "Fly Me to the Moon" by Frank Sinatra. I heard it's by the Macarons Project. It's beautiful.
Frank Sinatra himself has so many like different fly songs.
Yeah.
Uh, Fly Me to the Song, Fly Me Away. He has like so many different songs with similar titles there.
"Man
Mm.
Who Sold the World" by Nirvana is one of the most popular covers, but that's actually by David Bowie.
Mm. David Bowie made like so many songs which were covered. Like he was like one of those big artists who were covered by a lot of people. This guy covered him. No, what's his name? Vanilla Ice.
Oh, I've never heard that. I don't listen to a lot of Bowie though, but I mean the songs I do listen to are Rebel Rebel and all the Moon Mars stuff. That
No, but haven't you heard that song, the Ice Ice Baby song?
Oh yeah. I've heard this. That's a cover.
That Yeah, that bass line, right? That din 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 din. Din. That bass line
Uh-huh.
was from a song by Queen and
Under Pressure. Yeah. I've heard that song.
talking about Queen. There's this great song by Queen called "The Great Pretender," which
Okay.
was originally by a group. I'm not sure what their name is, but it was by a different group,
Mm-hmm.
and that song is like really good.
Okay. Do you know that? Okay, so this is a little out of topic, but of Stairway to Heaven was
Mm.
under a copyright issue.
Like
So,
on YouTube
sorry?
or like on YouTube or like way before.
No, dude, they had like a copyright case and all. They had like a complete.
Oh.
Yeah, so this, I think it happened pretty recently. Zeppelin did win the case. So
Mm.
there is a band called Spirit. They had a song called Taurus.
Mm.
So I mean, the band filed a case against Led Zeppelin for copying their, and yeah, this was 1968 was when they released Taurus, and the case went on for quite a couple of years.
How many years exactly? And
I think it went
the two songs
on till 2016. Oh no,
wow.
2018.
Do the two songs sound similar or are they like
No, I've
really
heard Taurus.
different?
I see a lot of every Spirit Taurus video has some reference to Led Zeppelin. Either the comment sections like, "Oh, Led Zeppelin," by some plagiarism nonsense. But I've
Hmm.
heard Taurus, and I mean, I did not see any similarity. But that case went on even after one member of the band had died.
Wow,
I
okay.
mean, John Bonham did pass away, right? And the case is still going on. The case just ended a few years or months ago.
Yeah. Talking about lead, have you heard about the band Greta Van Fleet?
Of course, dude, who hasn't heard about Greta? Okay, see, every good Led Zeppelin fan has heard about Greta Van Fleet. They are a
Yeah.
beautiful band, and they're, I don't know, they're Led Zeppelin's parting gift to humanity, in my opinion. Why don't they?
No, but
Dude, I saw a video of them covering Led Zeppelin. I was so excited.
yeah. No, but that guy himself, the lead singer, he says that he's not influenced by Led
Dude,
Zeppelin.
what kind of scam is that? I mean, like, I don't understand how he. It's just kind of. I don't know, I'm not convinced with the lead singer saying that.
Mm.
Three of them are brothers in that band. So,
Yeah, I mean, I
Josh, Jake, and Sam are brothers, and I think the Daniel is the drummer. So the rest of them are all brothers.
cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, I was actually reading the claim of how he's not influenced by Led Zeppelin, but I did see a cover of them somewhere hidden on YouTube. Copying.
Yeah,
But
but
dude,
like
they're
no,
so much like Led Zeppelin. They've got that vibe going on, and even if people said that, I mean, even if they deny it, I think there is some kind of a lot of coincidence, to be really honest.
but also like if they say they don't sound like, I mean, it's not like they haven't heard their own music, right? Plus, while making an album, you probably go through like so many years of recording it, re-recording it. Then you sort of look through every single line and every single note that you read over and over again. So, like, I am sure that they have somewhere somehow like made that connect between themselves and Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
But they just like
dude, have you
sing.
seen their music videos also? It's so trippy.
Mm.
It's like, I
No,
don't
but
know.
like most like trap artists, like most of pop has become like trippy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
that's true. I think there was a very nice difference between psychedelic rock and pop, and now I don't know. It just seemed to be getting a lot of these trippy vibes from Katy Perry and all.
yeah, like now Western pop has become like trippy stuff,
Hmm.
and K-pop has become like colorfully trippy stuff.
I don't listen to K-pop, to be really honest.
No, but I tell you one thing though, like if you are even interested in anime or anything of that sort, right?
Hmm.
Watch the K-pop videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like K-pop, but I will give credit to their videos. Like those videos are shot really well,
Hmm.
and like the amount of color that's there in those videos, that's really good.
Yeah, I think that can be commended.
Because like they've taken like the whole Japanese anime scene
Mm-hmm.
and sort of like brought that to life.
Yeah, I think that's a really good thing. There's something called J-pop. Have you heard?
Yeah,
Hmm. I've not.
most of like anime themes are J-pop songs.
So you mean like Naruto's theme is the J-pop song? Then I'm a J-pop fan.
No, but those bands are classified as J-pop bands. Like they're not classified as like rock bands as such.
Yeah, right. I mean, they come out of Japan, so they're J-pop.
Yeah, and plus like for like in Japanese, right? There are not that many swear words. So like any kind of band that is rock or even slightly metal just gets classified as J-pop. You have to be ultra metal to be classified as a metal band.
Do you end up as like baby metal or something like that?
Baby metal is a band itself, right?
Oh, right.
It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I also thought it was a genre. Were we discussing
yeah,
about this?
no, we weren't discussing about this, but like I had the same confusion. But then I was like searching for it. I was like, okay, let me see what this baby metal stuff is about.
Yeah, they
Then I found out
alt, power, heavy, and J-pop.
no, but that actually sounds like its own genre of music.
Yeah. I think so. I guess so.
Which
What
one
is a
song would you
song
like?
that should be never covered?
A song that should never be covered.
Hmm.
But no, but I will go back to the same band, Sunita. Shit.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
mm, I think Voice of the Soul by Death. there
Hmm.
is just guitars, but I don't think it should be covered because it's perfect as is.
Right.
How about you? One song that
Um,
you maybe
I
covered.
think Sorceress, so that's been covered. But to be really honest, I feel like every cover brings out a very new perspective of the band that an artist has got. So I'm actually okay with everything being covered.
That actually leads me into my next question. Like, what do you think about covers, especially now where most covers aren't really like, I'll take this song and I try to make it my own. It's very much like this song is famous, so I'll try and use this to sort of get myself famous. That kind of stuff.
I mean,
What do you
dude,
think of that?
so I heard this cover of Hope Leaves by Opeth, and I think it's
Hmm.
one of the best covers I've heard. I had heard in a very long time. It was
Hmm.
by this one girl. I don't remember her name. So I mean, she had imitated the same way Michael sings it in the original, and I think it was
Hmm.
very good, dude. Because I feel like she I don't know got to what Michael was trying to convey very well. So
Hmm.
I mean, I'm actually very okay with songs that are being I mean, that you know reproduced exactly the same.
Hmm.
But I mean, just don't make a mess of the song. Don't change the lyrics. Don't put rap in between. That's stuff.
Yeah. I sort of agree with that, but I also think like if you're just copying something someone else has done there,
Hmm.
it's like I don't know, like you're not adding anything to that song, you know? Like someone else has worked on it and you're just like taken that and then just put your voice into that. You've not really added anything.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know, like this is something like I go back and forth with myself because I've also seen covers where they add stuff and
Hmm.
it's just shit. And
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
like,
look, I
uh,
think the
uh,
one thing that really pisses me off is you have a really nice jazz song and then you add your own lyrics and you add your own rap to that, and that just kind of irks me.
yeah. Like, there's this band called, I think, The Ants.
Hmm.
They covered a song by MJ.
Okay.
The 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 one where he keeps going, Annie, are you okay?
Uh,
I can never remember the songs when
same,
I
same.
want.
I'm just running through the lyrics through my head and I'm going.
Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal.
Right. I think Billie
So
Jean is very covered, right, by Michael Jackson.
I don't know if it was covered by anybody else, but
Dude, I've seen
yeah,
so many covers of Billie Jean.
but, but like, he could. Did they have the same like swagger that he did?
See, that's very debatable. Okay.
No, but from like a personal opinion, because the thing about the song in and of itself, like Billie Jean isn't like that great because the beat is a 4x4 beat. Even the build up of chords is very much like old school,
Hmm.
sort of jazzy, sort of poppy music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jazz pop R&B style
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
What made that song great was the way that he sang it.
Have you heard Chris Cornell's cover of it? He sings it in a slow, jazzy, minor tone. That is, dude,
Mhm.
that cover is probably one of the best Cornell covers I've ever heard.
And it was of MJ.
Yeah, he covered Billie Jean. Chris Cornell covered Billie Jean, and he
No,
covered
that
it
I
in a
haven't.
very slow, not jazzy, but it was beautiful. You should definitely listen to that cover.
Hmm.
And he even covered Imagine. He's got this whole I don't know. He's got a whole album of this, of all these
Hmm.
covers.
Hmm.
They're very good.
No,
Speaking
but
of Chris Cornell, I've not seen a lot of. I think, yeah, Nothing Compares to You is one of his most famous songs, right?
Chris Cornell's covers increased after his unfortunate death. And after that, his covers just went up. People
Hmm.
started like uh, I don't know, like listening to his songs more after that. I think.
I think he passed away in 2015, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
I started listening to Cornell in like 2018.
Hmm.
But dude, that Cornell was, I think Numb is very overcovered.
Yeah, yeah.
That,
Numb is very like super overcovered,
hmm,
but like
dude, I mean,
people.
Chester's got that. You know, All Along the Watchtower is actually a Bob Dylan cover.
Who is? Wait.
Jimi
All along the
Hendrix.
way. Ah.
That's a cover song.
So okay. So he covered Bob Dylan.
Yeah, All Along the Watchtower. That's one of his most played songs, right?
Okay.
He
Cool.
covered it.
Nice. Nice.
And
Dude, nice.
Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You
Yeah.
is Dolly Parton's.
I don't think it's Dolly Parton. It was like one small artist there
No, no,
who
no, it
has
was
not.
Dolly Parton.
No. Like, and Dolly Parton sang it before, but it wasn't her song. Also, it
Is
was
it?
a yeah. So it was a smaller artist. I've forgotten the name.
Did Elvis sing?
Elvis.
No, no, Elvis wanted to record his own version of the ballad.
Oh, okay.
Elvis actually covered Let It Be. And dude, he just hums wherever he doesn't know lyrics.
Yeah. No, but by that time, Elvis was less a musician and more like a, a diabetic at that age.
I think he was more of like a poster boy, to be really
Hmm.
honest. You know,
And
when
like,
Elvis died, a lot of people were saying stuff like, I saw Elvis at the gas station. He didn't really die and all.
they're saying that even now.
Oh, okay.
Like in 2016 or 2017, when Leicester City won the English Premier League,
Mm-hmm.
their chance of winning the league was less than Elvis being back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis being back from the dead was more probable than Leicester City winning the EPL.
To be
So like
honest, you
people
sound
do
like you made those statistics yourself.
no like this is honest. So you guys can actually Google this. So when Leicester won the EPL, right, the
Mm-hmm.
biggest stories were all the Leicester fans who had bet on Leicester to win the EPL. They had
Mm-hmm.
like huge odds, like 1 to 200 or like something massive like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So people put like small bets, right? Let's say £50, stuff like that. Those
Right.
guys had won like £10,000 there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
that's
massive wins.
that's that's actually funny to hear. Even when Michael Jackson died, a lot of people were saying, "I saw Michael Jackson here. I saw Michael Jackson there."
Yeah. But MJ's death was like very weird.
That was very
How do
weird, but it also made the news for so many years after.
mm,
You know, when he died in 2009, I had no clue who Michael Jackson was.
yeah, same. I think it was my mom who told me that he was like a massive musician.
Yeah, yeah, it was
And
my
she
mom
had
and then my school friend who told me that, and I was like, ah, okay. And I
and
think
I
the
started
only English song I heard at that age was "We Will Rock You" by Queen.
dude, Queen is such a covered band, man. Like they're an amazing band, but they're such a covered band. They're
Dude, you
covered by
know, I
almost
really feel like the Queen songs that should be covered are like, I don't know, maybe not Bohemian Rhapsody. That's
a song that should be covered is a song called Brighton Rock. Like if someone can redo that guitar bit, but in their own way,
I think
and
Killer Queen should be covered a lot more.
I don't know, man. Like Killer Queen, like, I can't see if they can add anything to it because it sounds so perfect in that like sort of 70s 80s
It's
vibe.
so fun. The song is so fun to listen to, you
Yeah,
know.
no, but like the music around it as well, that
Hmm.
70s 80s like quality around it also
Hmm.
makes it really cool.
Yeah, I
That
think
song.
even Radio Gaga is that way.
Hmm.
Have you heard of this artist called Mark Martel?
No.
So he covers a lot of these Queen songs, and dude, he does such a good job, you know. And okay, I did not like his cover of "Don't Stop Me Now," but the Bohemian Rhapsody cover was beautiful.
Uh,
I
well,
mean, he sounds a lot like Freddie, and he looks a little bit like Freddie too.
yeah, like he looks a lot like Freddy. Yeah. What do you mean little? He
Okay,
has the
yeah,
same.
he actually looks a lot like Freddie, except for like the teeth part of it. But dude, believe me,
Yeah.
he's a wonderful artist. Who sang Borat for the movie?
I'm not
Adam
sure.
Lambert, right?
No, Adam Lambert tours with them now. So
Oh,
he's like in place of Freddy for now.
they
But I
still
don't know.
tour.
Yeah, dude. Talking about Queen, the guitarist
Brian May.
Brian May.
Yeah,
He was recently voted the number one guitarist in the world.
that's kind of obvious. Dude, he looks like a member from Zeppelin, to be really honest.
Yeah. Oh, but in that day and age, like 80s, no, so long hair, like that was just there all the time.
I think, I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, and I think I'm one of the only people who I've met who doesn't like the movie. I didn't finish the movie, and I was like, I mean, I didn't like the movie so much. I didn't like the way they portrayed Freddie.
I haven't seen the movie yet, but I was planning to.
Yeah, I mean,
Some.
watch it, and we should actually have an episode about movies that way. But I really feel like it's, I don't know, dude. I was just not convinced. I didn't want to finish the movie. I just did not like the way Freddie was portrayed, and it was all about Freddie and less about the band. And I don't know. I just didn't vibe with the movie very well.
It's probably because Freddy is the only one that's dead now.
No, I mean, yeah, no, I get that. But I
No,
I
because
don't
like
know whether it's because I listen to a very good amount of Queen, or
no, because I think at the time at least it was like a tribute to Freddy more than anything else. Plus, like the
then why would you
Queen, the
call it Bohemian Rhapsody? Because that was a song by the band, right?
no, but I think it was who was the song written by?
Yeah, the song was written by Freddie, but
Then like no, but Borap is like their biggest song, right? So
yeah,
I
I
think
mean, I think it kind of increased popularity when the movie came out as well, right?
no, plus the song itself is about a gay guy who gets sort of condemned by society and gets fed to the devil,
Hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think for Freddy itself, like knowing what we know now,
Mm-hmm.
like sort of makes sense, you know, because Freddy back then was, of course, he was like I think he now I think everyone says that he recognizes as bisexual since he loved both a
Yeah,
woman first and then a man, right?
yeah.
But like even in the 70s, plus with the explosion of AIDS at the time,
Hmm.
there was all of these rumors that being gay,
Yeah, yeah,
may-
there was.
having AIDS and stuff like that. So
See,
I
but I
think it was
really
that.
feel like, I had my own opinion of Freddie solely as an artist, and okay, I really like Queen, but I have to say that Brian May is my favorite member of the band. Okay, like
Hmm.
I don't know, Brian May is definitely my most. He's so soft, like he's just got that really comfortable personality. And okay, I've never been the biggest fan of Freddie Mercury, but I've admired him as an artist, and that's about it. So
Yeah,
the movie did not really land well with me because I was like, you know, I don't know, I just didn't vibe with it well. I was like, whatever. And I didn't
but
finish the movie
that
either.
happened. Like ultimately, every movie kind of depends on the person. Like you can't really go into a movie and be like, I will like this, you know.
Yeah, that's true, but I really did not like the movie. I didn't finish it either, and I really don't think I intend to. And everybody I spoke about, they were all like, "Oh, this is probably one of the best movies I watched and everything." And I think it won a
Hmm.
couple of Oscars, if I'm not wrong. Did it?
I think it won an Oscar for the music.
And they didn't use the
I don't,
originals also, no?
no, I don't think it was original in
It
there.
won
I think it
Best
was.
Actor, dude. It won like one, two, three, four. It won Best Actor, Best Sound Mixing, Best Film Editing, and Best Sound Editing. Okay, sound I
No,
get,
like,
but Best Actor, yeah, I think he's definitely a good actor.
no, but like every time, like I picture Rami Malek, right? Like I can't imagine him being Freddy, because the only thing I've seen him in is in Mr. Robot, where he's like such a small, diminutive, and
Hmm.
introverted guy.
Hmm.
I can't imagine him being like flashy like Freddy.
Okay, I mean, I've not watched Mr. Robot, but I just did not see Rami Malek. I'm sure he's a very good actor. I mean, he did do
Hmm.
most justice to the role, but I don't know, the movie just didn't land with me well.
No, but the original plan was for the guy who did, I think it was Borat. It was for him to do the this thing to be Freddy first.
Who?
Do you remember the movie The Dictator?
Oh, dude, that we spoke
Yeah,
about this, didn't we? The actor
yeah.
got banned and all. What's his name? He's got this really unique name.
Cohen.
Huh?
Sacha Cohen.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, so he was originally meant to be Freddy.
Okay.
So he was cast as Freddy, and then I think the director changed. So he also left the movie at the time.
Dude, that
And
Sasha Baron Cohen got banned and everything from a couple of countries or something like that, right?
yeah, yeah, because he basically portrayed the Middle East in like such a poor light.
Yeah, he's done that. Every movie of his does that, dude.
Yeah.
That guy is a legend.
No, but I'm pretty sure that if he ever steps into Kazakhstan, he's going to get killed
He will get
immediately.
killed.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's got a
Okay.
dentist. He's like, I don't know, the Seth Rogen and the James Franco of the Middle East.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen and this thing, they'll die in North Korea.
Bro, don't worry, da. They'll come here and they'll kill them. North Korea will travel to kill them. You know, Sony and all was hacked and
Yeah,
everything when the movie released,
yeah,
right?
I know. They were hacked and like the movies were blocked or something like that, right?
Yeah,
At the
the
time.
movie was so controversial. My boards were going on or something. Either my boards were going on, I don't know what, but I had some really important math exam the next day, and
Mm.
they were airing it on TV. And I was like, if I do not watch this movie, I will not continue studying, with the exact words I told my parents.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Getting back to topic.
Yes.
We can't talk about cover songs without talking about Bollywood. Our own dear Bollywood. Just so bad at
You know,
making
they
covers.
released the cover song of. They released that remade version of Masakali now. Did you hear that?
Like A.R. Rahman like commented on that, and he actually like went as angry as he could.
A.R. Rahman angry is something. Okay, believe me, I think the world is ending right now. Dude, the guy is so peaceful, you know. He's got such a peaceful atmosphere around him.
Yeah, it's like this close to him just swearing at everyone. That close to him. Like you can actually hear him talk. It's like, no, but you see, like this is disrespectful to the original artist to do this. It's disrespectful
I
to like
haven't
all the
heard the cover, to be really honest.
no, I heard it as a part of like basically there were a bunch of Indian comedians who were like doing a sort of roast. So they had played the song and they were roasting it.
Right.
So, but the first rap itself, man, it's so bad.
They have a rap?
Essentially, like you know, in the original one, right? It's sort of like almost like a folk singer, right? Sort
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
melodic song portion.
That
So
song is
like
beautiful, to be really honest.
yeah, so they've taken that sort of melodic flow and they've like made it super choppy.
Ah. Oh, no.
So it almost sounds like rap, even though it's not meant to be rap. It sounds like rap, like those singers, right? Like okay, like you know how these big YouTubers they start putting out rap songs.
Yeah.
It's not really like rap songs; they're just songs with words that rhyme. So it sounds like it's so bad.
Yeah, that's.
No, but not just that. One of the biggest Bollywood songs is a cover of Gloria Estefan's Rhythm. Yeah, so this whole series called Bollywood Gandogiri by someone, I'm not sure who. But yeah, so it's basically like a sort of like showing every single Bollywood song and how, where has it been copied from, who has it been copied from, stuff like that.
So, this has been a great episode. We spoke a lot about movies and, of course, about cover songs. If you want to see something on the podcast, or if you want to join the episode as a guest, the links are in the description below. If you like what you hear, do like, share, and comment, and write to us, and we get back to you. Thank you. This was your co-host Nirupama.